Hello, hi. This is a new physics project. Uh, this study, according to this study, uh, there are serious issues with the current understanding of the uh, many relativistic phenomena. Uh, in fact, based on this research, mass and energy are not interchangeable. Mass and energy are two different entities according to this study. The release of energy associated with the mass defect is not because of the conversion of mass into energy. In fact, it is caused by a change in the state of matter. That means the missing mass, that is baryonic matter, it becomes a non-baryonic matter. So it's a powerful explosion. So when a nuclear reaction happens or any other mass defect happens, the missing mass, in the form of the baryonic matter, it becomes a non-baryonic matter. It expands and explodes at a very high, extremely high speed. So it becomes it volumetrically expands and explodes. It detonate. So this is so it has a huge significance in the understanding of the universe, because mass defect is a universal phenomenon. So if that is the case, space is not empty. Space is filled with something. So once we understand that space is not empty, it can provide a new insight into all phenomena which we currently explain through the framework of general relativity, special relativity. This can be substantiated, experimentally validated through the microscopic analysis of spent nuclear fuel. There are many unexplained phenomena associated with spent nuclear fuel. If you like, I'll share a video link which explain a list of phenomena which we currently unexplained under the current framework, conversion framework. There are many phenomena which currently which remains unexplained through the current framework. So there's a long list of phenomena. I'll share a video link which may provide you a better insight into what I am discussing. This video, I'll share a video. This video explains why E equals MC square is not may not be correct. So other videos are also there. In the description, I have provided links to my books and selected videos which discuss about why E equals MC square may not be accurate, and explanation for the unexplained anomalies found in the spent nuclear fuel. There are many phenomena associated with the spent nuclear fuel which remains unexplained under the current framework. So all these phenomena can be reinterpreted through this new framework. Hello. The purpose of thank you for your question. Can you explain Schrodinger equation? The purpose of I thank you for your question. The purpose of this channel is discussing about a new physics project that is initiated by myself. I am an independent researcher. I am preparing my research paper, and I discuss new physics project that is a very vast area of study. According to my research, there are issues with mass energy equivalence and special and general relativity. I focus on that in this channel. So I request you to. I appreciate your questions. I read every questions and comments, but I focus on new physics related subjects I discuss. So if you have any questions related with my this area of research, you can ask me, and I will try to explain my level best. Thank you for your question. If you asking me about the wave-like behavior of matter, why matter have a wave-like behavior, that I will explain according to my hypothesis. As I said, a mass defect, according to my study, mass and energy are two different entities. Mass cannot, the idea that mass energy equivalence, the mass can be converted to energy and vice versa is not I don't, that there is I strongly think that is a wrong idea. In fact, the release of energy associated with a mass defect is yeah. So according to this research, the release of energy associated with a mass defect, whether in a nuclear reaction or particle collision experiment or any supernova explosion, whatever, the mass defect when a mass defect happens, baryonic matter, when a mass defect happens with the baryonic matter, it will explode. It will become a non-baryonic state of matter. So just like a chemical explosion, we know that chemical explosion happens because of a change in the state of matter. And a chemical explosive material, when it oxidizes, when it reacts with oxygen, it becomes a superheated gas. That is a physical change. A chemical explosion happens because of a change in the state. Nothing is lost. Everybody know that nothing is lost. Mass is conserved, and it become a different combination of atoms. So, in fact, based on my studies, in this case of nuclear explosion also, this is applicable. In fact, mass is not lost, mass is conserved, but it becomes something different. That's what I said. When a nuclear fission or fission happens, the missing mass, the new baryonic missing mass, is explosively transformed. It undergoes a powerful explosion, and that explosion provides kinetic energy to the reaction products. In fact, we know that nuclear energy released when a mass happens, when a nuclear reaction happens, most of the energy released in the form of the kinetic energy of the reaction products. According to special relativity, according to Einstein's special relativity, the missing mass is converted into energy, directly converted into energy, abstract energy. But there is no intermediate mechanism. When a nuclear mass defect happens, the missing mass is converted into kinetic energy of the reaction products. But there is a catch. There is a problem with that concept. According to my research, there is intermediate mechanism. That is what I said. The intermediate mechanism is when a mass defect happens, the missing matter, that is a baryonic matter, it becomes a super thin form of matter in a powerful through a powerful explosion. So this can be substantiated. This can be validated through the study of spent nuclear fuel. Spent nuclear fuel has a large data of information, a signature evidence. Hello, I am an independent researcher. I am working for a peer review. So I am writing a research article to present for peer review. I published many books. You can find, if you are interested, in the description of this video you can find my books links, and I also published many videos which are discussing about my theories, my findings. So if you are interested, you can go to the description, and you can find video links and books links also. Currently I am preparing my research paper for peer review. Recently I attended an international conference in Delhi. In the international conference, I presented this was my how mass defect release energy. So it has a very thank you very much. It has a significant impact on the current understanding of the universe, because its expression means when a baryonic matter becomes a non-baryonic matter, it becomes so thin, very extremely thin. And since mass defect is a universal phenomenon, the entire universe will be maybe filled with this type of matter. So anyway, I am working on the paper, and I'm attending a few conferences soon, and so I am an independent researcher. So this is my living also. My royalties, since I am an independent researcher, I need to resources. So that's a thing. Thank you for your interest in this video streaming, live streaming. In the description I have provided my video links and book links. You can watch my videos, then you will get a better understanding of my work and the significance of this work. Thank you for your questions. Hrithik, I can read your name, and I don't speak any political matter in this channel. I focus on only science. I don't want to criticize. I'm an Indian. I am proud of being an Indian. In fact, I have published a video I have published a book about what are radio waves and light. If you go to my Amazon, you can purchase that book about how what are radio waves and how radios are produced. So in fact, photons are not a particle. In fact, a particle means it's a you can say like this. It is an intermittent form of a string. a string that intermittently propagate through space. It's a vibrating string. That vibrating string, as the frequency increases or wavelength decreases, it will become more compact. More compact. That means a ultraviolet ray photon is more compact than a visible light, any red light or so. X-ray photon is more compact than ultraviolet light. So the most compact form of light is X-rays or gamma rays. Gamma rays. So it is only a string, a very compact string. It's vibrating, but this is as a group. The string as a group of vibration string, vibration, it moves through space. In fact, the particle theory of light can be challenged by a simple experiment that assume that a photon of light, a photon passes through a medium. For example, it's a medium. It's a transparent. Consider it is a transparent medium. So when a photon enter this medium, it is slow down, and when it exits, it regain its speed. This simple fact can prove that light is not a particle because if it is a particle, any particle, once it cannot, once it slow down, it cannot regain its speed. That's a simple fact can explain, can invalidate the particle theory of light. In fact, there's a better explanation for what are radios and light that I explained in my book. If you are interested, you can purchase my book. If you want, I share my book link here. This is my book link. What are radios? So if you are interested, you can check the book. So thank you for your question. Thank you very much. Quantum computing. Quantum computing, in fact, as I said earlier, I focus on new physics and my theories. That is, you can common information that you can ask GPT or Gemini, that you will get a better insight into that. I suggest you ask that question to GPT or AI. I hear our audiences, our viewers are in more. They will be more interested in knowing about the new physics. And thank you for anyway. I appreciate your question. Thank you very much for it. And also, I request you to consider focus on the ideas discussed here, the new physics project. In fact, in the description, I have provided a brief summary of about my work, and you can and I shared some selected videos. In fact, the issue with the special relativity is that this special relativity is constructed on a few wrong ideas, absolutely wrong ideas. I'm sorry to say that like that. There are, for example, speed of light is not a constant. Speed of light varies across the universe. One point. Second point is mass and energy are not the same. Mass and energy are entirely two different entities. Mass cannot be converted into energy and back also. Mass is mass, energy is if you like to know more about my theories, you can check my channel. There I have published many videos. So the basic, the fundamental idea which special relativity and general relativity construct on is wrong. There are so many mistakes, some misunderstood misunderstanding with the concept. So that is a thing. So we don't need to. Mm, so the basic assumption is wrong. Assumptions like a constancy of light speed, mass and equivalence, these all can be easily challenged by experimental ways. For example, the microscopic analysis of spent nuclear fuel, there are so many anomalies associated with the spent nuclear fuel. Yes, that's what I said. When a baryonic matter, ordinary matter, when it, for example, as you said, when a electron and a positron collides, it decompresses. It becomes this non-baryonic form of matter. It exploded. When this happens, when two particles, one electron and a positron, comes and collide, these two particles violently vibrates. It will become very excited. That produces two gamma ray photons, and it disintegrates into a thin form of that is a non-baryonic form of matter. So this actually this is also a change in the state, not a conversion of mass into energy. That is Einstein's mistake. There is an intermediate mechanism between the mass defect and the release of energy. According to Einstein, there is no intermediate mechanism which is directly converted into energy. When a missing mass happens, as you said, when a positron and electron collides, according to Einstein, the mass of the electron and the positron is directly converts into pure energy. But that is the wrong idea. If there is an intermediate mechanism, when a fission happens or a nuclear fission or fission happens, there is an intermediate mechanism between the mass defect and the in fact, in a nuclear reaction, most of the energy in a nuclear reaction released in the form of the kinetic energy of the reaction products. For example, when a nuclear fission happens, the energy released by the fissioned nucleus in the form of the kinetic energy of the reaction products, such as the daughter nuclei, the neutrons, the neutrinos. So the kinetic energy is emitted in the form of the energy. When a mass defect happens, the energy from the mass defect is released in the form of the kinetic energy. So there is an intermediate mechanism. According to this new research, energy mass is not directly converted into energy. There is intermediate mechanism. That is the explosion. So when a mass defect happens, for example, when a heavy nucleus splits, there is a small, tiny amount of mass defect happens. The mass defect is the baryonic mass is lost, some minute amount. So that baryonic matter is rapidly, volumetrically expands and explode. It explode and becomes a non-baryonic form of matter. So it's a change in the state of matter, just like a chemical explosion. You know that we know that chemical explosion, how a chemical explosion works. The chemical material, the explosive material, when it mass and energy are conserved. Mass cannot be destroyed, energy cannot be destroyed. Mass and energy are conserved, but they are two different things. Mass and energy are two different, not same, or interchangeable, not interchangeable. So the missing mass becomes a thinnest form of matter. So it creates an explosion. That explosion propels the reaction products. The kinetic energy of reaction products, because of this explosive transformation, this can be validated through the study of spent nuclear fuel. So when you closely observe, when you see closely through electron microscope in a spent nuclear fuel, there are so many anomalies We don't have an explanation for these changes, structural and morphological changes associated with the spin nuclear fuel. We don't have an explanation for that. So all the changes, all of the changes, structural and morphological changes, can be explained successfully through this new framework, that is a exploding mass density hypothesis. So we can that it can be experimentally validated. Yes. Thank you for your question. Thank you very much. Photon, in fact, as I said earlier, photon is a vibrating string. This is a controversial probably. This new physics. So this extremely different from conventional thinking. According to my research, radio waves are. In the book I explained that. In fact, magnetic strings, magnetic field, they are real. Magnetic field is a real thing. So in fact, a photon is a vibrating string. It's a vibrating string. So photon, if you take a photon, there is a matter component and energy component. So a string means a string made of some kind of particles. So that is a magnetic field line. Is made of a kind of physical matter. Yes, Eric, thank you for the question. My name is Joseph George. I'm a sensitive matter. I don't follow any religion because it's a different topic. Anyway, thank you for the question. I don't follow any religion. Yes, time dilation is real. Time dilation, we can explain time dilation through the space filling substance. I'll explain that. There are two types of time dilation exist. One is time dilation due to speed and time dilation due to gravity. Now I'll explain time dilation due to gravity first. As I said, mass defect creates a space filling substance. Mass defect creates a non-baryonic matter, but still that is a matter, form of matter. So as a form of matter, this matter will be gravitationally attracted to massive bodies. Because of that, every massive body, such as planets, stars, black holes, neutron stars, all these massive bodies, because gravitationally attracts this space filling substance. So every massive body, maintains a density gradient around it. So every massive body has a uh, uh, Eric, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for your comment. So I'll explain gravitational time dilation. So uh, since as a form of matter, this substance will be gravitationally attracted to massive bodies. So every massive body maintains a density gradient around it. So one second. So okay, we are discussing about gravitational time dilation. So there's a density gradient near a massive body. So the density will be greater near the body and it decreases with the distance. So think about the atomic clock. The atomic clock, the transition, electronic transition is the clock. So in a lower altitude, since the density is greater, the space volume matter density is greater, its vibratory frequency is influenced by the density. So at a low altitude, electrons vibrate. Electrons vibratory frequency is affected. So electron vibrates a lower frequency. So it emits a longer wavelength photon. So when you go up, as the altitude increases, the density will become rarer. Density will decrease. So its vibratory frequency will be affected at a lesser rate. So this explains, and so because of that, at a higher altitude, electrons vibrate more freely. It emits a shorter wavelength photon. That is explanation for the gravitational time dilation. It's not because of the curved space-time, and the time dilation due to speed. When a body moves through space, it will interact with the space-filling substance. So when a body moves through space, it will compress. It get compressed. When a body, it will become more evident at close to the speed of light. In the body approach the speed of light, it will the space filling substance will compress this body, and its length contracts. At the same time, because of volume conservation, its cross sectional area will slightly increase. So it will capture space filling substance to it. It will add some particles from space filling. So it will increase its slightly. It will increase its mass as the speed of light. And the speed of light, experiment says that it will multiple. No, its mass will increase very much. So what will happen? I am a clock now. Think about a clock. This clock's vibration is we take the vibration to as a clock speed. So as the speed increases, it absorbs space filling substance. Its mass increases. So as the mass increases, its vibration will get affected. For example, atomic clock. When a atomic clock move at the speed of light or close to approaching the speed of light, the electron's mass will increase. So it will affect its vibratory frequency because of inertia. So these are interrelated. So this doesn't need gravity, special relativity or general relativity to explain all this phenomena. Length contraction, increasing mass, or length contraction, or starlight bending. All these phenomena can be explained. I am not a fan of string theory. I don't believe in string theory. String theory No, I'm not a great fan of string theory. I don't believe in string theory. Eric, where are you from? You're from? Yes, the relative, there's a dependent, when it moves, when it's stationary, two clocks, no relative motion between them, then the both clock will move the same rate. If you hold two clock, if both clocks moving at the same speed, then there is no difference between the time flow between the clock. Okay, understand. Okay. As I said, if fundamentally something is not correct, that is just like a building, building a structure on sand. If the foundation is not correct, somehow if you build a structure on the sand, it will stay for a while, but it can't withstand thunder and wind and or natural impacts. So that is the issue is the relativity is the foundation is not correct. One is the null result of the Michelson-Morley experiment and a constants of light. All these are you can easily disprove all these ideas. Speed of light is not a universal constant. Light speed varies across the universe, and mass and equivalence also is highly questionable through the I am talking about the experimental, from the experimental evidence from the I said microscopic analysis of spent nuclear fuel. So we can invalidate these all ideas. Photon, as I said, a photon has two components. It's energy component and mass component. It's a first I want to stress is that is a new way of thinking. The idea is not from the conventional understanding. This is a new idea, new concept. According to my research, a photon consists of two parts: the energy component and a matter component. The string, photon is a string, vibrating string. This string, a group of, as the wavelength decreases, that means the photon energy increases, it will become more compact. So that's what I said. So as the photon travels or propagates through space, its energy will decrease slowly, slightly slow. That is it red shift. When a photon travels billions of light years, its energy decreases and it will red shift. So I believe that it can go. I don't know how long it stays a photon, but it will definitely expand. It decompresses this string. So that explains the microwave background. When you detect microwave background, if it is a very old one, perhaps is traveling from probably billions of light years from away from us. The source is billions of light years away. So as it travels, it decompresses. The string decompresses, and eventually it will become radio waves, and probably it will vanish. Just like if you throw a stone in a pond, if you throw a tiny sand particle, it will fade away. The ripples created by the sand particle fade away very fast. If you throw a big stone, it can travel more distance. Similarly, if the energy content is more for a gamma ray photon, it can travel more distance. If source creates a for example like a radio wave, it will fade away immediately because it already stretched. When it travels for example some few light years, and it will become straighter and its fade away, its energy will completely exhaust. But if the source from the source itself it produces a gamma ray photon, it can travel much, means it can probably billions of years. So the detected microwave background, if it is an old one, or if it is a man-made or any nearby source from that, I'm not talking about that. If you detect a microwave, if that is old enough, that it was in fact it was originally it was a gamma ray. So as it travels through space, it will stretches, and eventually it will become microwave again, then radio wave, and the energy will completely exhaust and it will dilute to the space. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Theoretically, yeah, that is a thing. So you can it is stretches, and the energy component will completely exhaust. Yeah, good, great. Uh, that is a relative universe is expanding. Well, speed means it's not from a vast distance. If you take a one point in a point A, and take a point in a say uh, trillions of light years away, if you take 2 points, one a point A in a one point, and a point B in a trillion light years away, then probably it expands at the speed of light. But that does not affect the local region around the A or point B. You are from Jaine, Jainendra Shiva. I have visual issues. I am unable to read. You are from? So it will be interesting if you go back against the photon. It will redshift. That is called a redshift. No, that's why we calculate stars uh, uh, speed up whether they are approaching. Okay, right. So that is a way. That is a redshift. Blue shift is something the source approaches us that get blue shifted, and if the source moves away from us, it will red shifted. Yeah, that we can see red shift, uh, blue shift, but to become measurable amount of this shift happens, it should be moving at a very high speed, or it should be very far from us. Then only it will become more evident. Yeah, I'm an independent researcher. Where are you from? Hello, hello. This is a new physics project. In fact, I shared, yeah, okay, Delhi, okay. I have shared my videos in my this description, this live stream description. If you go to the description, there I shared some, and you will get a this description. I explained this about my work and this about this channel. Yeah, if you go to the description of this live stream, you can get a short uh, short explanation of brief explanation of my work, and I also shared some video links. In fact, based on my studies, mass and energy are two different entities. It challenges Einstein's mass and equivalence. Mass and energy are two different entities. So it can be experimentally validated through the study of spent nuclear fuel. So spent nuclear fuel was a large amount of data about, in fact, many unexplained phenomena, anomalies exist in spent nuclear fuel. When you closely observe spent nuclear fuel, you know spent nuclear fuel means the fuel pellet. Nuclear pellet means this size. In the atomic reactor, this size fuel pellets are used to generate energy. So once energy is exhausted, once the commercial value of commercial production is once it will exhaust after a few years, then these pellets will collect from the reactor, and they will cool it. They will keep under water for the cooling and all that. So the thing is that the fuel pellets, that is called spent nuclear fuel pellets. When you closely observe these pellets under the microscope, electron microscope, there are many. You can find many changes, structural and morphological changes that remains unexplained under the conventional framework. There is no explanation, satisfactory explanation for these changes. So that can be that anomalies or unexplained phenomena can be explained through this new framework. It suggests that uh, uh, each fission event is associated with a micro powerful explosion. So Einstein's special relativity says that mass can be converted into energy, and there is no intermediate mechanism. Mass is directly converted into energy. However, according to this study, there is an intermediate mechanism. Mass defect releases energy not because of the conversion of mass into energy. It's a conversion of, there's a change in the state of matter, just like a chemical explosion. I explained that in my videos. If you go back to my videos, you'll get a better understanding of that. So the missing mass is a baryonic matter. So when a mass defect happens, this missing mass, the baryonic matter, it undergoes a powerful explosion. It becomes a non-baryonic form of matter. It is a very diluted form of matter. So the exploding mass defect hypothesizes that the missing mass is rapidly volumetrically expand and explode, and this explosion provides the kinetic energy to the reaction products. In a nuclear reaction, most of the energy released in the form of the kinetic energy of the reaction products. So where this kinetic energy comes from? in the special relativity or the current framework, there is no explanation for that. But this, according to this new study, the mass defect, the missing mass explode. So this is the intermediate mechanism. In fact, here the missing mass or mass is not directly converted to energy, but it volumetrically expands and explode. So this is the mechanism. The missing mass explode, and this explosion propels the reaction products. So, so the release of energy associated with the mass defect is not because of the conversion of mass into energy. Instead, the physical change, the change in the state of matter. So I will share a video, so you'll get a better understanding of material. I'll share a video link. So and also I shared the video link in the description. So if you go to that so this is the video link. So if you go to this link, you get a better understanding of what I am discussing. Yes, time machine. Time machine, yes, of course it may be possible. Yeah, I also believe in this time machine technology. Probably these alien civilizations, advanced civilizations, they are using the time machine or time manipulation devices to cover vast distances. Once they freeze the time, they won't feel time, the passage of time, so they can probably they can millions of years inside in the time machine, they can yeah. Yeah. So you do the nuclear propulsion. Actually, the thing is that our understanding, our current understanding is wrong. It's not correct, because now the fundamental idea, modern physics, one of the foundational pillar of modern physics is the special relativity, general relativity, all that. But there is issue with that concept. So once you clear the issue, once you clear the understanding, once you get a better knowledge, better understanding of this, how mass defect releases energy, I sincerely believe that that is now probably the nuclear propulsion technology will come soon. I strongly believe that that is a very because mass defect, the missing mass, baryonic state of matter is volumetrically expands and becomes non-baryonic matter. So that is a high, the energy density is so high. So once we develop that technology, of course it will create a nuclear propulsion. It's not nuclear propulsion means not any particle propulsion. That itself, the missing mass itself can propel space ships. So that I in my book I have that I explained that that is a interesting possibility. Now the current limitation is our understanding. As I said, we built means the current the theoretical these relativistic ideas are based on wrong assumptions like constants of light speed, mass and equivalence, all that, and curved space-time. Curved space-time does not exist. In fact, all the phenomena which we currently interpreted through the space-time curvature framework can be reinterpreted through this new framework. There is no curved space-time exist. All the phenomena which we currently explained through the curved space-time theory has a better explanation. There is a better explanation for all these phenomena, like Starlight bending, gravitation time dilation, precession of the perihelion of Mercury's orbit. All these phenomena can be explained in a very beautiful way, in a different way, under this new framework. So that is the problem with that is you. Thank you for the question. Great. Yeah, that is an interesting topic. In fact, I believe in telepathic signals. Telepathically, we can telepathically communicate. Modern science, modern physics is not willing to accept that, but I personally believe in that. Telepathic communication is possible. Even I have some personal experiences. When if you with the but the current framework, according to the current framework, is no explanation for that, or they are not willing to accept that thing. But personally, I believe that that is possible. So it is not electromagnetic wave. Telepathy signals are not electromagnetic waves. It's a different types of waves. Probably, I published a video also. I believe that telepathy signals travels faster than the speed of light. Probably different, for example, in a person sitting in the Mars, 8.8 what some if closest approach Earth Mars distance is around I don't know, so 8 means something. So if somebody is sitting in the Mars and we are sitting here, we can we can make live contact with the person sitting in the Mars. So it travels much faster than the speed of light. I don't know how fast, but so what I'm saying, perhaps our consciousness, our thought process, this can be probably, it's a possibility. I used to think like that. Probably our thought process is controlled by some they can come by some advanced civilizations. If they are mastered in such a thing, a technology, probably they can influence our mind. They can talk to us. So I dream. Now we are talking about dreams. So probably these dreams are somehow. These are very interesting, unexplored horizon of knowledge, but there is a possibility that is very interesting. Thank you for the question. Yes, yeah, correct. Telepathic signals may indeed exist, but they are not electromagnetic in a light kind of electromagnetic wave. There's some other kind of signals. They may travel at much faster than the speed of light. Yeah, okay. I appreciate your opinion, but the thing I want to tell you stress is that many of our current understanding is not correct. So we need a investigation on in fact the speed of light itself is not a constant. Speed of light varies across the universe. I appreciate your question. No, so for an argument we can say that, but we have to consider other. So there possibilities are there. We are, in fact, as Newton said, we are small babies playing on the vast ocean of knowledge. our understanding is very, very less, very minute understanding we have. Purva, you Patil, I can't read your name. I want to stress, I appreciate your question. I encourage your question. I appreciate your question. Thank you for the question. But I want to stress is that I don't cover all the subjects here. I focus mainly on new physics project related questions, discussions. So thank you very much for your question. Uh, if it is generally available information, you can search on GPT or any AI, so that will be more beneficial to you, and also our viewers are more interested in this new physics discussion. So thank you very much for your questions. Thank you very much for but specific questions you can you can ask you can ask to AI. Thank you very much. Tachyon concept. So possibility there are maybe type of particles. We don't know. As I said before, we are just our baby steps. My sincere belief is that we are in our baby steps in the understanding of the universe. Many things we don't know. We are just started our exploration about the universe, because from my studies itself I can confidently say that even we don't know till now we were believed that generally people, scientists, academicians, everybody thinks that mass and energy are interchangeable, like they are following the conventional understanding, but it is not correct. Mass and energy are different. So from that only we can understand that. And some light is light considered as a particle. Sometimes there is a dual wave particle duality, and matter wave particle duality. All that. So we need a total corrections, total scrutinize on this conventional understanding. There are so many mistakes associated with this conventional thought process. Hello. No, physics is a fundamental science. Everybody is a physicist. Once you start understand, because everybody which branch of study, when you go deeper and deeper, it will end up with any subject, chemistry, biology, history, any biology, any branch of science. When you go deeper and deeper, it will eventually it will end up with atoms. Atoms. Then if you go again, it will become electrons, protons, neutrons, and a quark. So, what area of study you are interested in? If you go deeper and deeper, it eventually it will you will reach physics. So, if you want to know about the universe, you must uh, you should study physics. So there is no age limit. Yeah, in fact, civilizations. I believe that civilization exists because we are not a special creature. We are not a special kind of. Mm, uh, uh, we don't have any speciality. Our planet Earth does not have any. Our sun is not a special sun. Some specialty will be there, of course. The Goldilocks zone, the distance from the galactic center, our position of the position of the our star, and the position of our planet Earth. If you are very close to, for example, if you close to the sun, like Mercury, you'll be it become you'll become catch fire. You go far, everything will it freeze and die. So that is there. But still, when you consider the vastness of the universe, in our Milky Way galaxy alone, it is according to the current estimation there may be 200 to 400 billion stars in our Milky Way alone. So there are countless number of galaxies, stars. So it is foolishness to think that we are something, we are special, something. We are just there may be countless very countless number of planets living at the advanced civilization even in our own galaxy. Probably there may be creatures under kind of underdeveloped creatures in our even our solar system itself. So it is uh, it is a very high possibility that Canada is Ottawa is oh, still snowing there. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Here summer started. Here temperature is uh, now it's cold. Season is over. Now it's getting hotter. Not much hot, but still climate is completely changed. It's become very dry and it's hot. They are still snowing there, no? Mm, okay. Okay. See you later. See you. Sorry, my mic was off. May I know where are you from? Okay, I'm taking a break. See you later. Thank you very much for joining me. Welcome uh, uh, soon. We'll see here again. I'm taking a break now. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody for your questions. Thank you for your vote. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye. Dyson fear. Dyson fear is, yeah, there is a possibility. Yeah, yeah, some probably now we started to, we also started think like a large solar array in the space. So, as I said before, we are in the stepping stones, in our baby steps. So, as I said before, we are in our baby steps. So, our knowledge about the universe is very limited. Still, we continuing our very wrong concepts like mass and energy are interchangeable. Speed of light is a universal constant, and there is no space-filling substance. Mass can be directly converted to energy. Space-time curvature. There is no space-time curvature exists in the whole universe. So all these kind of uh, untrue things. So once we realize and overcome all this thing, it's a process. Then we will start to think about other possibilities, and I sincerely believe that with the this AI is a very good time. This now we are living in a very what to say, I don't know. It's a wonderful time. I'm very happy. I'm so happy to live in this time, in this time frame. Now we have artificial intelligence technology. I regularly use artificial intelligence to sharpen my to test my hypothesis, uh, and all that. I'm very much uh, using this older technology. So I hope now I'm preparing my research article for peer review. So once the peer review get accepted and published, then it will be a tsunami. It start a tsunami in the scientific world. In our every concept, from the atomic structure to the propagation of light to mass energy concept, mass defect energy release, and the space-time. There is no space-time curvature exists in the whole universe. There is a better explanation of all these phenomena which currently the special and currently we explain through the framework of special relativity and general relativity and quantum mechanics. There I hope I'm happy because I started a new way of thinking. So the upcoming researchers, young researchers, new comers, they will take it, move forward. So I am very confident about our young generation. So that I am 52 years old now. So the upcoming generation will take over this. They are more open-minded. In fact, my generation of people, when I discuss with the other people, we are stuck in something. We are stuck. Very few people only has the audacity to think out of the box. So we are trapped in a box. We are in a small pond. We are living in a small pond. Many people are afraid of jumping out of the small pond. We are comfortable living in this small pond. So people like new young generation they are more energetic. They are more willing to challenge existing paradigm. So I sincerely believe that I'm personally happy because I am starting a new way of thinking. So I am very hopeful that the coming generation they will take this and they will move forward, and probably, I don't know, in my lifetime, I don't know, probably anyway, this has started a new revolution, a new paradigm shift, and we are going to witness a major revolution in physics and technology. Science and technology probably will be able to develop interstellar traveling propulsion systems, nuclear propulsion systems, leaping technology. Not I am talking about some plasma propulsion. No, not that. It's a cutting edge technology, revolutionary technologies, not just some plasma propulsion, a kind of space matter filling this space mass defect can directly propel thing. Mass defect can create a very huge amount of thrust. Mass defect directly can thrust, not particles, not proton, not neutron, or not fragments, reaction fragments. No, the missing mass itself can propel things forward. That is my dream. Mass defect directly can push, can create a push against. So such a technology will come. That is all my dream, and I sincerely believe that there are kinds of ripples or kind of signals exist in the universe. Probably such signals are right now passing through above my head, that travels probably thousand times faster than the speed of light. I believe that in that. Probably signals that are passing through our head. Probably some civilizations in the far reaches of the universe observing live us. Every massive bodies, they are transmitting at its microscopic level. If you break down, if you break a proton, you will get a quark. If you break the quark, it will become again divided. If you continue breaking that, I think that you will never reach the end particle or fundamental particle. There is no fundamental particle system. You can say at a level, this dimension, this scale, this is a fundamental. You can say like that. At this scale, this is a fundamental. Some more molecular, if you say in chemistry, you can say atom is a fundamental particle. So yes, so as you go deeper and deeper, it will never end in end up with one particle. So these kind of revolutions will move on, will start. So I am very hopeful about the younger generation, coming generation. They will be more now. Now education system is going to change. Our traditional memorizing system, traditional academic system is going to completely change with the emergence of the artificial intelligence. Everything is going to change. Studies, our uh, uh, grading system, everything is going to change. So I am very hopeful. Now people start research from their own. See, I do every day. I use the most advanced AI. So I have a local laboratory, world size laboratory within my reach. I can ask any questions. I can scrutinize. I can validate. I can I can uh, think deeper. I can do experiment simulations. So everybody become a scientist. Means I'm talking about people are more uh, interested or deeply rooted in research. I'm talking about such people. So all that such people will become a scientist. So new revolutions are coming. People start inventing, discovering new ideas, concepts with the help of AI. So AI is going to change everything. Everything is, I think, it's a pace, it's a high, its pace is so high. It's very soon. I think in few 10 years probably. In 10 a big revolution will come. I am very happy. I am proud and I am happy. I started a new spark. This spark will ignite so many minds, and this will be very good, very good, very nice. Yeah. So young generation will come. They are more energetic. They have vision. They are not afraid of asking questions. That is very important. Once you stuck with something, if you are scared of, afraid of asking questions, then that become a full stop. Such people cannot do any. Such people cannot do uh, any revolution. But I am very uh, very hopeful about our young generation. They are not afraid of asking questions. Now they can ask to artificial intelligence. They can clarify. They can uh, think. They can scrutinize. They can explore new horizon. So that is a way. So we are now sitting in a proper time. It's a very proper time. So I'm happy to I'm I am able to do something to the scientific world, and uh, so the coming years will be very be somebody destroy the world if some kind of that does not, if people are politicians, if politicians not destroying, so uh, if we maintain this like this, our power supplies, our computer. Last day I was watching one video when scientists say that they are optimistic about the future. They are very optimistic, but if something happens, some politicians' decision can change everything. So I am not against politics. So we are part of it. So if my hope our politicians across our world politicians, they are calm, and they don't go to destroy the world. So if that's what, if our power supplies remain, our technology remain, our production, computer hardware, processors, all the GPUs, this production is happening, and we have enough power, definitely we will achieve something very big. So we hand or hold our hand to make that possible. So I am very I am so optimistic about the future and our new generation. According to my research, space-time curvature is a wrong idea. Every phenomena which we currently study and explore through the lens of special and general relativity can be reinterpreted or with a new way. There are many mistakes associated with the current framework in special and general relativity and space-time framework, all that. So in fact, you go to this description under the video description. I provided links to my research. The foundational idea of where what happens to mass defect and the importance of mass defect, all that. So if you are interested, you can check the links. So we are living in an exciting, very exciting time. I'm very happy. Really, I'm happy to live in this time of this time. I sincerely believe something big is going to happen with the power of artificial intelligence and curious minds. And curious minds and the artificial intelligence joined together, it can create wonders. I'm not a native English speaker, so I am pardon me for my my vocabulary is limited. So I think I am. So I think that you are under. I am able to convey my. I'm good in writing, but my communication is slightly weak. I am aware of that. So I hope you are understanding what I am saying. So I am very confident that I want to stress is that space is not an empty formation. Space is filled with not one kind, different types of matter. No, I'm not talking about gas or molecule. I'm not talking about that. According to my studies, mass defect is explosively transformed to a lightest form of matter. That is, when a nuclear reaction. Hello, Ohio, hello, hi. So when a mass defect happens, the missing mass, that is a baryonic matter. For example, when a proton in a fusion, when a fusion happens, it's a baryonic matter. So when a fusion happens, there is a tiny mass defect happens. This missing mass is converted into non-baryonic. So it's a physical change, not a conversion of mass into energy. There is intermediate mechanism. According to special theory, special relativity, mass can be directly converted into energy. According to my theory, that is a wrong concept. There is intermediate mechanism. Mass and energy are entirely two different entities. Mass defect release energy not because of the conversion of mass into energy. Instead, it's a change in the state of matter. So baryonic matter becomes non-baryonic. Baryonic matter is dense matter, extremely dense, nuclear density matter. This non-baryonic matter is extremely diluted form of matter. So when a particle to particle bonds in a fusion reaction, the missing mass explode with a violent force. So it has a huge amount of force. When a baryonic matter converts to non-baryonic matter, it creates a powerful blast wave. So that explains the how mass defect releases energy. This can be substantiated, it can be validated through the study of spent nuclear fuel. When you closely observe spent nuclear fuel, there are anomalies exist with spent nuclear fuel. I have provided a link in the description, the live description. You can watch those videos. There are a list of a large number of phenomena remains unexplained under the conventional framework. So when you see that phenomena through this new framework, that is the exploding mass defect, I call exploding mass defect hypothesis, we can clearly explain those all the phenomena, all the anomalies we can clearly explain. That rim effect, HBS, there are a list of phenomena are there. Then if you are interested, you can just search on Gemini or GPT that give me a list of phenomena that is under explained by the conventional framework. You can ask that, then GPT will say a list of phenomena. There are a lot of there are a lot of changes, structural and morphological changes in the spent nuclear fuel that remains unexplained, underexplained within the conventional framework. So that clearly shows that the explosive nature of the mass defect. It creates a kind of bubbles, sphere voids, porosity, and so many. And we can see so many changes, structural and morphological changes. They are aligned with this explosive mass defect, exploding mass defect. So that clearly shows that every fission reaction creates a powerful impulsive energy release. It creates a very powerful blast. We can experimentally validate it. We can validate this. So that is my research article. So every fission reaction creates a powerful impulsive energy. So this impulsive energy is considered a very small amount. It's a very small volume. So it creates a spherical wave, spherical expansion, spherical damage. So you can, from the study of the microscopic analysis of spent nuclear fuel, it is very evident that you can see we can clearly see the evidence of the explosive behavior of mass defect. So that says that mass defect creates an explosion. So the release of energy in a nuclear reaction is not because of the conversion of mass into energy, rather it's a change in the state of matter that can be experimentally verified. So that is the beauty of this. So if you are interested, you can go to under this description. I have provided a selected videos which explain how this work. And also I published books on this. And if you are interested, recently I published a book about a test for general relativity. This general relativity can be, if you are interested, I'll share one my latest book link. It's a recent book. The book title is A Falsifiable Test of General Relativity, the Co-Located Clock Experiment. That's the title of the book. I'll share that book. If you are interested, you can purchase the book. So this book explains an experiment. There is two possibility for this. The outcome. There is two possible outcome for this experiment. One is it will reinforce general relativity. It will underline. It will prove correct relativity, special general relativity, or it will completely destroy general relativity. So there is only two outcome. The experiment, that is a very beautiful experiment, that is a co-located clock experiment. Two radically different clock we use. One is atomic clock and is nuclear clock. So if general relativity is correct, according to general relativity, space-time mass bends space-time. For example, our Earth, gravity is the curvature in space-time by mass and energy. So according to Einstein, gravity is the curvature of space-time. So if that is the case, the experiment is we place at the same altitude two clock, one atomic clock and a nuclear clock. Its internal mechanism is different. One is that clock works on the based on the electronic transition. The nuclear clock is based on the nuclear transition. So we calibrate at the same altitude both clock. Then we will increase the height. So if general relativity is correct, because curved space-time is related to the distance. As you go we are in gravity, according to relativity, general relativity, we are in a gravity well. We are in a bottom of the well, means we are in the surface of the earth, gravity well. So this curvature is high, curvature is more here. So if you go up, curvature will reduce. So the interesting idea is, if Einstein is correct, the general relativity is correct, the curvature at a fixed altitude, every place the curvature will be same. So if that is the case, which kind of clock you are using, whether in a mechanical clock, electronic clock, or atomic clock, or a nuclear clock, what clock you have, as you if you increase the altitude, it should affect equally. The ratio should be same. Whether in a 1 centimeter, 1 meter, 100 kilometer, wherever, the ratio should be the same. If the ratio is same, Einstein general relativity is validated in a very accuracy. However, if that is not the case, relativity will get in trouble. So that is, I sincerely believe that it show difference. Atomic clock, it is a radical different to that kind of clock, an atomic clock and a nuclear clock. If you go up, because of the vibrational frequency is influenced by the density gradient. So when you go up, both clock will be influenced. There will be a slight change. Probably it will be a minute change. If you find a very minute change, it matters. It invalidates general relativity. That is the beauty of this experiment. If you are interested, you can purchase the book. It's available on Amazon. It's a printer. Now it's only in a printer format. Now I plan to publish in a Kindle also. The thing is that our instruments, every instruments, high precision instruments such as atomic clock or the one we is based on the current assumptions, the constants of light speed, such for example, curved space-time, mass energy equivalence, and all this construct on these false ideas. So that's what I am saying. We need to it needs so much corrections. Then only you will get a better insight into many phenomena. thank you for your questions and inquiries. Uh, I am working my paper on the mass defect and energy release. I am a little busy with my work these days. So in future, perhaps we'll be able to communicate in a better way. Sometimes I'll come. As I said, I'm an independent researcher. I don't have any outside um, help. So I have to these days I am busy. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm taking a break now. Yeah, I have this book. I recently published this book, A Falsifiable Test of General Relativity. Now I am preparing for my research paper, and in the Amazon page there are a few books I published about my theories at a basic level. So I am now currently I am working on my research article, and I am preparing for some international conference also. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for your thank you everybody who joined in this live stream. Your participation made this very lively. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. So see you later. Thank you very much. You are from? Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. See you later.